A few weeks ago, not too long, I was touting how important the Ghana card was, the identification system that we've put in place in Ghana. And I even said that this, for me, at this stage of our development, I'll prefer this to 1,000 interchange. You can imagine the furore this caused. Is this man, Wabodamana, what is he talking about? What is the Ghana card? What is system? How could it be so much more valuable? I'll just give you a few reasons. And it wasn't said, cavalierly. There was thinking to that statement, and I wanted people to think about it. For the first time in our history as a country, we have a unique identity system, which is biometric. So we can uniquely identify every individual, whether they are alive or dead, right? We can uniquely identify every individual. So immediately, if you can uniquely identify each individual, the case of ghost names on our public sector payroll will become a thing of the past. Immediately, once we do it, and I'm working with Controller here, we're doing a lot of good work on the Controller payroll database and cleaning it up. If you look at what has happened recently, National Service Scheme, we found 14,000 ghost workers, saved annually 114 million Ghana cedis to the public exchequer. From 14,000, just from one institution, National Service, 14,000 ghost workers, because we look for unique identity. Just a couple of days ago, SNIT reported finding 27,000 ghost pensioners. 27,000 ghost pensioners. And they were being paid 327 million Ghana cedis a year. Two institutions, you add a yearly savings that these discoveries have made, just in two institutions, 441 million Ghana cedis. Over 10 years, you are talking of over 4 billion Ghana cedis. This is just two institutions, and you can be sure that when we go through every institution, you will see that we will be able to eliminate all ghost workers, thanks to the Ghana card. As a result of the Ghana card, we've made it the tax identification number for everybody. When we came into office in 2017, only 4% of adults in Ghana had a tax identification number. 4%. And you can see most of those are in the formal sector. Not many who will be registered for taxes. We said, let's make the Ghana card number the tax identification number. Immediately we did that. The number of people that have tax identification numbers have suddenly gone up from 4% to 85%. And that is it. So now the taxman knows exactly who has filed, who has not filed at any particular time. And not only do we know them, we also have their digital address, so we know where they live. So tax collection is going to take a different path going forward, because we now have the data. Fake birth certificates was a big problem, for our country, and it made it very difficult for people to trust our documents at embassies and everywhere, because people would just go and have fake birth certificates. In fact, when we went to the births and deaths registry, we found three different databases. We had to harmonize the databases. But once you have unique identity, you will not have fake birth certificates. There will be no football age versus normal age. That business will come to an end. Recently, you will know that I think our women's team was banned for presenting some overage players. Hopefully, now we are going to strictly require that they bring their Ghana cards before they are going to be registered to play. Today, with your Ghana card, the Ghana card the banks are very happy with it because it gives all the KYC a bank needs. One of the problems we have had is for people to open bank accounts. But today, if you have a Ghana card and a mobile phone, you don't have to fill any form at all. You can just dial a USSD code and put in your Ghana card ID, and a bank account will be open for you, and you can start transactions immediately. So we are bringing in financial inclusion. When we came into office, the proportion of adults with bank accounts was less than 40%. Today, because of mobile money interoperability and the Ghana card, today we have over 90% of adults either having a mobile money account which is interoperable with a bank account or a bank account itself. And that is very phenomenal. We have one of the things that has really, since I was at the Bank of Ghana, one of the things that kept eating at us at the bank was the absence of a credit system in Ghana. In many countries, workers don't have to just live on their monthly paycheck because there's a credit system. If you have a regular paycheck, you will be able to get a way to buy, a TV on credit or a fridge on credit and all of that, a working credit system. But we don't have a credit system in Ghana. And one of the biggest obstacles to the development of a credit system was the absence of unique identity. The credit reference agencies need unique identity to do credit scoring so that everybody will know what their credit score is. So if you don't pay your bills, you will have a very low credit score and they will not give you credit. If you pay your bills, you have a high credit score and you will get credit. Now, many developing countries, including Ghana, we've not had this credit system because of the absence of credit scoring. But because we have now linked all bank accounts to the Ghana card, we have linking the bank accounts to the Ghana card, you have unique identification for credit scoring. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the credit reference agencies and ECG, as well as Ghana Water, because we want to make sure those who don't pay their bills on time, it will affect your credit. And that is all of us, I suppose, for water, and because that is where you bring discipline into the economy, discipline into the society. But thankfully, this year, and I just know that in just a few months, Ghana, for the first time in our history, we will now begin a credit scoring system in our country. And this will allow credit to grow. We can tell who is the risky borrower and who is not a risky borrower. And banks can then give lower interest rates to people who are not risky borrowers. At the moment, they assume we are all risky borrowers because they cannot tell. We are not uniquely identified. The risk, the people who don't pay, their sins are visited on all of those who pay. And so we now want to distinguish. And if you go and commit your sin, you go into hell yourself. And don't take us along with you. So this is where we are as far as where we are integrating. Today we've integrated the Ghana card also with the SSNIT card, the SSNIT. And so SSNIT no longer has to print SSNIT cards again. They are saving close to $30 million every year now because they only need a Ghana card. They don't need that. We have integrated it with the NHIS card. NHIS is not going to print separate NHIS cards again because they have the Ghana card, and the Ghana card is going to work as the number is your NHIS number, the number is your SSNIT number, the number is your tax identification number, and so on. So we are integrating the databases and making a lot of savings. Some people die, and you cannot recognize who they are. They have no identification. And in those sorts of tragic cases, if they are registered on the National Identification System, they can easily be identified. Today, because of the unique identification, we've been able to introduce a no-guarantor student loan policy, right? Because before you needed to bring guarantors, because you didn't know whether you would find this student or not once they started working. And people, the workers who were on SNIT, some of them have paid a heavy price for guaranteeing for students who have run away. But now we can identify everybody uniquely, and we are going to start this from birth, because we are linking Ghana Health Service, births and deaths, with the NIA now. And we hope by the end of this year, we are hoping that system would have been completed, and when a child is born, that is when we issue the national ID number, and they take it through school till death. And that is how we transform this economy. We also have done something that many countries have not done with the Ghana card. We engaged ICAO, the International Civil Association organization, the headquarters in Canada, on how to make the Ghana card a travel document. This has generated a lot of controversy because people cannot really think and see how this card can be a travel document. Well, at least we have two halves. Either you travel out or you travel in. We have gone through ICAO certification for the Ghana card, and it has met all the requirements. In fact, it is more advanced than all the passports that we are carrying, much more advanced. So the Ghana card has gone through ICAO certification, and you can use it to travel into Ghana. We've informed all the airports in the world, all the airlines, that if somebody loses their passport whilst they are abroad, for example, and they need to travel to Ghana, once the plane is coming to Ghana, they present their Ghana card, they will be allowed to board and come to Ghana. And that is already a system that is working. So if you go to Kotoka now at immigration, there's a line for Ghana card holders. And it is working. And even though people, very soon you will see that our problems with voter registration will disappear. It's only a matter of time. If not at the next election, then the next election after. Because we spend so much in voter registration. But once unique identity is determined, and you cannot have underage people coming to register to vote and all of that, I think the Ghana card will be a good identification document, as we are already seeing, so that we sanitize the voting registration system. In many countries, once you are 18, you're essentially on the voters register, and that is it. There's no complication to this and going to fight and break legs and so on as we register to vote. The system is the system. If you are 18, you are on the register. Simple. And I think this is where we are headed. So I think that, the digitalization process, and I've just taken time to explain, because a lot of the time we have, as a country, really focused on brick and mortar for development, right? You build this road, you build this and build that. But we have not focused on systems. We have not focused on systems for the longest time. But systems and data and institutions is what develops countries. It's not brick and mortar. So these systems that we are putting in place, from digitalization of the various public sector offices and on all of that, national ID, mobile money and all of that, is what will transform Ghana. It's really what will transform Ghana. And that is why, as we enter the fourth industrial revolution, we have to pay attention to this.